We're back changing the current ability of teenagers on Football Manager. And today it's a UK based experiment, or the British Isles, because Ireland are actually included. I don't want to offend anyone. Ireland, Northern Ireland, Wales and Scotland. Every single teenager has 200 current ability. Will they become the world's best leagues? Time will tell. Also, just to mention, there is a 20-year transfer ban or transfer embargo for the entire world, except for the 4 nations that we are including in today's experiment. So like Dylan Malloy, who's max current ability, plays for Maynooth Town, they can sign players. So players can move in between the 4 nations that we're actually speaking about today, but that is it. Everyone else has got transfer embargoes for 20 years. They'll stop future transfers. That's a good question. I don't know the answer. I should know the answer. There's no way you're going to know the answer. I probably didn't. Not future transfers, future takeovers. Sorry, sleep deprivation. He's already in. Less than 2 minutes in, and the bingo cards are out. He's dabbing away, whinging about being tired. What else you got on your bingo cards? Promotes his own Twitch. Let's do it. Get on over to Twitch. Follow me, Jayhuahua, streaming live a few times a week when time allows. Currently, doing a little save with Norwich. Hopefully, going to win the Champions League before FM26. Although this first season's taking a lot longer than I anticipated, because I do faff about and do spend ages just chatting with people in the chat. So if you want to come over and have a chat, come over. Anyway, without further ado, let's have a look at the leagues in question. So we've got Scotland. We've got all the teams in Scotland. The Scottish League is 9th. Of course, all these players will be able to play for their national teams. So we're going to have some international success, almost certainly. Ireland, their league is 75th, which is just 1 below League 2. Let that sink in. The Sports Direct Premiership is 88th, which is actually a lot below League 2. The JD Cymru Premier is 107th, which is 7 below the Vanarama National League. This will all change very, very quickly. So, without further ado, let's move forward. So, and just so you know, look at all these Wonderkids. I have got them on shortlists. Not that it's going to make much difference, but in Scotland, we have 914 players. In Northern Ireland, 776. Republic of Ireland, 590. And in Wales, 1,239. Work that one out. How many of them don't have a club? So many of them. But there we go. Let's start moving forward and start rattling through. And let's see who's going to win the Champions League first. Which nation? Who's going to win the international tournament first? Who's going to win the World Cup? All these questions. And who will finish top in terms of league reputation at the end of this experiment? I'm reckoning Scotland. I think a lot of Scottish teams are going to hoover up a lot of these. Just saying. Okay, so 1 season in, the Northern Irish Premier League is 79th. We've risen there. The Scottish League is also 9th still. The Irish Premier Division is up in 63rd, and the Welsh League, 98th. We've broken that top 100 bar and we've overtaken the Vanarama National League, which is absolutely phenomenal. Great strides made early doors. Have there been any transfers? Callum Chambers, he's moved. Lots of players have moved. It's going to be almost impossible to sort of keep track of all the transfers. However, some players will probably retire because they might not get a club. Because these clubs won't be able to afford to buy all these players. Like, look at this. Finn Witten, he wants to buy Liverpool and United on loan. Bit of a weird one, isn't it? 2024, I think we're a bit early to do international roundup. So let's have a look at the conference. The Conference League was won by Haverfordwest, beating Hibernian in the final. So straight away, Season 1, we have a winner. Wales are on the scoreboard. Tony Pennock, the hero of Haverfordwest, with his team full of Wonderkids. I love that. Like, they've got like a feel for Corey Shepherd and Luke Tabone. Oh, Nathan Prince, why is he not on any shortlist? He's not on a shortlist. Don't know why. Anyway, but Corey Shepherd and Luke Tabone, both on the transfer list. Who's going to buy him? No one can buy them because no one will want to, because they've just got full Wonderkid squads themselves. I mean, they've got a couple of under-19s, 200 out of 200 players, not even made it up to the first team yet. Developmental. It is mental. Deary me. Right, so the Conference League has been won by Haverfordwest. Europa League, Liverpool beat Aberdeen. How did that happen? Ruud van Nistelrooy is in charge of Aberdeen. I didn't expect that. Neil Warnock was sacked, and Ruud van Nistelrooy came and won the league. Of course he didn't win the league. Of course he didn't win the league. It's alphabetical order. I've already checked in and seen Celtic had won the league. Every bloody time. Alphabetical order does me. Oh, for God's sake. Where did they finish? Season preview. Everyone's 10-1. Oh, they're all evens to to win. Of course, yeah, they've got an amazing squad. So where did they finish? Outside of Europe, 5th. Oh, so they didn't even qualify for Europe. Oh, and they missed out in the Europa League, so they could have got Champions League football from that. Oh, devastating. Devastating. That's the point. What's the... we just looked at Scotland. Irish Premier Division. Season preview. 17-2. All the same odds. Should have checked this before, but I didn't think, to be honest. It just dawned on me now. Okay, so Dundela, 5,000 to 1. Even though they've got loads of great players. I'm not sure why some of these have got different odds. The Welsh League... Yeah, again, they've all got different odds. And again, Newtown. Oh, they've got one player, Devon Torrey. Hang about. Oh. Okay, so all these players that have gone, they don't look like they're 200 out of 2. Oh, here we go. Dylan Downs is. Dylan Downs was a 200 out of 200. Robbie Humphrey was not. Jason Oswell also was not. That's probably why they've got much worse odds, because they've got no decent, good Wonderkids. Colwyn Bay, hoovering them up. Look at all these ones they've brought in. And I would almost guarantee that about a good 6 or 7 of them will be 200 out of 200. Kieran Fitzjohn is. There's Leon Gluyas. Owen Herbert. Aaron Rowling. Yeah. Ashton Mather. Yeah. Kean Jones. Yeah. George Lister. Charter Cheshire. Liam Grice. James Quick. Jack Price. Zach Bateson. And Aaron Jones. Every single one of those players is a max current ability player. Fair enough. So we were looking at the Europa League, weren't we? And Aberdeen came runner-up. Liverpool won it. The Champions League was won by Celtic, beating Shamrock Rovers 2-0 in the final. That's crazy, isn't it? Season 1, it's already happening. Now, of course, because of all these players being littered throughout, and they're going to move around quite a hell of a lot, coming back every season to check on this is going to be... He's going to make this video like 3.5 hours long. So we're going to do a 4-year jump now, so we're 5 years in, and then we're going to do 5-year jumps and quickly just delve in and have a quick look internationally each time. Without further ado, 4 more years, 2028. So we're 5 years in. Still 911 players in the Scottish shortlist. 735 in Northern Ireland. 566 in Republic of Ireland, and Wales have got 1,068. So I think in total, we've probably lost about 150 players at least, because I think it was 1,200 for Wales, wasn't there? We might have lost about 200 across all the shortlists, which I just find baffling. I mean, this guy's exploring his options at the end of his contract. I mean, look at all these teams that want him. Chelsea, transfer embargo. Man City, transfer embargo. Man United, transfer embargo. PSG, same thing. Barcelona, same. Al Sadd, same. Maybe I did cancel outside takeovers, because it does seem that way. Doesn't seem like anyone's moved to a different league, does it? Look at all these players that are free agents. Look at how many there are. Not got a club. Crazy. Aberdeen. Raphael Vicky's now in charge. Ruud van Nistelrooy did last quite long, 3 years. He's now gone to become the manager of Livingston. He's loving it in Scotland, is old Ruud. Big Ruud. Livingston thought, we'll hire him. Be rude not to. Sorry. Celtic, 2. Rangers, 1. Greenock Morton, 2. Greenock Morton come out of absolutely bloody nowhere with Joe Hart in charge. And yeah, of course, a superstar lineup. They were in the Championship. First season they came up as league winners. Then they finished 8th. Oh no, sorry, second season. Because that's this season. So two seasons in the Championship, 4th then 1st, and then they've finished 8th and then 1st. So they've come up and... Well, 8th isn't actually great. It's like bottom half. You think 8th being top half, but there's only 12 teams, isn't there, of course. The league's up in 6th as well. The JD Cymru Premier is 54th in the world. The final of this, Haverfordwest beat Llanelli in the semi, and then the final, I feel like they should win that one. They're playing John Cena. Wabadoo. A bit of a somewhat niche wrestling joke there, if anyone... Yes, I won't explain it. 54th. Cardiff Met Uni have won twice. Carnarvon once, and Porthmadog. How's your dog? He's all right. Just got a little bit of a problem with his paw. Yeah. I left that in. You get to turn this off. I don't. I'm like this all the time. Like what? You say? Not funny. Irish First Division. No. Irish Premier. Yeah, Irish Premier. That's what we're looking for. So that's up in 35th. We've had wins for Drogheda, Derry, Shamrock Rovers, UCD, and Cobber Ramblers. The Cobber Ramblers have been rambling on have got themselves to the league champion. And the Northern Irish League has been won by Newry, Larne, Welders, Linfield, and Larne again. And that's up in 42nd. So we're climbing. Oh, we're climbing. Let's look for the Conference League. And we have won the Conference League every single season. It was Haverfordwest, of course, first time out. Then it was Glentoran. We've got Kieran McKenna in charge in the Northern Irish League. Then Llanelli. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I bet a few of you were just looking at your phone, sort of had me on in the background and went, did you just pronounce that correctly? Yes, I did. And for all the people who are watching who might be Welsh, feel free to actually comment and say, he actually didn't. He actually butchered it. But I tried. Give it my best. They've won a Conference League. Hobart Ramblers, not only rambling to the top of the Irish Premier League, but rambling around Europe, winning the Conference League. And Treflin BGC, another Welsh team, Treflin Boys and Girls Club, unbelievable, winning a Conference League. They're now a professional club. They would have been semi-professional or amateur to begin with, almost certainly. But that's 5 out of 5 in terms of Conference Leagues. How can we do in Europa Leagues? Best we can do is 4. It's actually been an all final affair. Conference League, Europa League then. And Liverpool had won to begin with. And then we've got Rangers, Newry City, who are from Northern Ireland. Nico Kovac in charge. Who's in charge of Rangers? Xabi Alonso, of course he is. UCD, University of College Dublin, we've got William O'Connor. And then Hearts, beating Celtic in the final. Managerless Hearts. Roger Schmidt has just been sacked after winning the Europa League. He did get relegated from the Cinch Premiership though, so he's been relegated from the Premiership but also won the Europa League. He's now got Champions League football from the Scottish First Division, or the Scottish Championship, should I say. Champions Leagues then. And we've got 5 in 5. Celtic have been in the Champions League final 4 out of 5 years. We've had Drogheda beating them. We've had Larne. We've got De Zerbi in charge. And Ballymallard. We've got Tommy Camming. And UCD, of course. Which some of you, when I clicked on UCD previously, you might have noticed the Champions League was there. I didn't. Okay. I'm going to leave internationals for now. But let's go to 2033, another 5-year jump. And then the third jump, I might do 10 years to the end of the transfer embargo. I think that's what we might do. And then we've got 10 further years. So we've got 30 years in total to cover. So we might do another 5, then 2 10s. Because I think that'll probably do us, won't it? Firstly, let's look at the shortlist. So 794 still in Scotland. So start off with over 900. Northern Ireland, 577. Down from 600 odd, is it? Ireland, Republic of Ireland is 505. Lost quite a few there. Wales, at 857. We were over 1200. So we've literally lost over 500 to 600 players during this experiment, all by the age of 20, mid to late 20s. Right, so we're looking at the Scottish League first. That's up in 5th. We've had Greenock Morton, Dundee twice, Kilmarnock and Greenock Morton again. Greenock Morton are representing. You've got Luis Enrique in charge, of course they have. What's all the managers saying here? Leonardo Jardim, Alan Gout, Jurgen Klopp's at Dundee. Luis Enrique at Greenock Morton, Xabi Alonso at Hibernian. The Football Manager cheat code has gone to Kilmarnock. Manager of the year. He's been there since 2031. He's not quite won the league yet. I reckon it's coming. Gattuso at Livingston. Simone Inzaghi at Rangers. Who's Dougie Imrie? Not sure. The Irish Premier Division up in 9th. UCD 3, Waterford and Derry City with 1. We've got Frank Lampard at Derry. Jamie Vardy at Longford. Kieran McKenna at Shelbourne. Sergio Conce's out at UCD. Marco Rose at Waterford. He's brilliant. The Welsh League, we've had Porthmadog, Denbigh, Pennybont, Treflin, and Pennybont again. We've got over here then, we've got Thiago Motta, Stephen Gerrard, Mark Van Bommel, Sebastian Hoeneß, Brendan Rodgers, De Zerbi, and Pochettino. God, we've got a star-studded lineup in terms of managers. A lot of them have only just been here for about a season. If that, Stephen Gerrard's been here 32 days, just over a month. Less than a month. And a month's less than 32 days. All of them. Kind of a month's... You know what I'm trying to say. I've mentioned I'm tired. He said it again. He said it again. Dab your bingo cards. Oh. Should we complete the line? Ralph. We do a Ralph watch. Gone already. Bad times. We've done Wales. Done Northern Ireland? No. Ballymallard 4 in a row and then Newry City. That's up in 14th. Head of the championship now. Very nice. Okay, Conference League time. And we've won for Hibernian, Llanelli, Treflin, Ballyclare and Cardiff Met Uni. So straight away, I can see it's 10 out of 10. In terms of the Europa League, wow. Bonnyrigg Rose, they start off in League 2 in Scotland and they've come up and won a Europa League. Bonnyrigg Rose. Alberto Gilardino's in charge. This is the gift that keeps on giving, isn't it, this experiment? Started off in League 2, up to League 1, got relegated, then back up, then to the Championship. They've won the Europa League from the Cinch Championship. Now you've got to the Premier League. Falkirk, St Mirren, Motherwell and Derry City have also won. And we've got Falkirk, Dundee twice and Greenock Morton. So the Champions Leagues have been won predominantly by, well, the last 5 years it's been Scottish teams. Previously it actually wasn't, but the last 5 years has all been Scotland. And I think that's where we're going to sort of see this experiment go. It's going to be all Scotland, isn't it? So we have got next to no Wonderkids now, of course, because it is 20 years into the future. They're all going to be in their late 30s. So we've lost nearly every single Wonderkid, which is going to be interesting now because are these clubs going to have built themselves up and been able to sign players and still be powerhouses? Let's go and find that out. Let's start off in Scotland, of course. Well, the Cinch Premiership is first in terms of its ranking. The Irish Premier Division is second. You can see the Welsh League is fifth and the Northern Irish Premier League is sixth. So in terms of competition reputation, they're up there. They are up there. Last 10 winners. Hearts have got 4, St Mirren 3, Falkirk and Kilmarnock. The Irish Premier Division, it's nice that they're all there. It's easy to click through. 10 seasons, we've had 3 for Derry City, 2 for Athlone, 2 for Drogheda, 2 for Sligo Rovers. And it's been Pennybont and Portsmouth Dog, pretty much. Llandudno did win 1, but they're doing all right. £38 million in the bank. And they've got Frode Warviken. They've not got any real world beaters, though. I'm worried some of the trophies in the European front are going to dry up. Northern Ireland, in Newry City, Larne, Ballymanard, just those 3. Kind of dominant. And as you can see here, we're starting to fall away. We have been winning. Portsmouth Dog, Athan Lido, Llandudno, Moyola Park, they are Northern Irish. At Sligo Rovers, then this season, it was Lille beating Greenock Morton, and then FC20 beating United. And the same sort of things happened in the last 2 seasons. It's been none of our teams in the final. Aberdeen beat Newcastle 3 years prior. Atletico Madrid won the season before that. Greenock Morton, Athlone Town, Anach United, Waterford, Welders, Waterford again. Champions Leagues. Oh, we're still dominating it. So Hearts, Derry City have won 5 Champions Leagues in the last 10 years. St Mirren, Longford and Hearts. St Mirren and Longford have won 1 each. Hearts won 2. Ballymanard also won 1. Derry City though. 5 leagues, 5 Champions Leagues for Derry City. Well, the transfer embargo is going to be over. And we're already starting to fall away. So I think we're going to fall off these next 10 years. Let's go and look 10 years on, and then we're going to come back and check in on international. Actually, just quickly, the world rankings. The 4 teams are actually the top 4 world rankings currently. Scotland, Wales, Republic of Ireland, Northern Ireland. See if that's still the case in 10 years. Oh, here we go. Look at this. We're on the shortlist. A normal service, unfortunately, looks like it's been resumed. Real Madrid, Man City, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, Chelsea. Derry City, though, Solomon Amponsa, a 185 player, infiltrating the Blue Neri. St Mirren, we've got a few players, so we are sort of still in the conversation. The Cinch Premiership is down in 3rd, and St Mirren have been on a tear, 10 in a row. No, why did I say that? Hearts in the middle. Basically, apart from Hearts winning 1, St Mirren have won 10. The Irish Premier Division is now in 6th. That's the next league. And it's all a bit about Derry City. Don't know why I said it like that, but I did. Derry City with Sligo Rovers. Slyly with it. Yeah. Sligo Rovers won 1. I told you. Can't turn it off. I could edit it out, but what's the point? You guys are going to see it anyway, those kind of stuff, because you can come over and watch me on Twitch. That'll be over streaming semi-regularly. Give us a follow. Links in the description, or just search Jayhuahua on Twitch. Give us a follow. Come and join me live when I'm live. Have some fun. Have some chat. Listen to some shit jokes. Competition reputation, though. The Welsh League's down in 10th. Portsmouth Dog and Pennybont have been winning the league. And the Sports Direct Premiership is in 11th. So we've maintained ourselves quite well. Ballymanard have been winning the league quite a lot. Right, Conference Leagues then. Have we won any in the last 10 years? Aberdeen, Kilmarnock and Athlone Town. So we've won 3. Just 3. Europa League, last 10 years. Just Falkirk and Hibernian. It's all about Scotland, isn't it? And Man City. Man City have gone on it. Of course they have. Of course they have. Vincent Kompany's been there for 18 years. And as soon as he could start signing players again, he started going winning the Champions League. And we haven't won the Champions League in the last decade. St Mirren got to the final, losing to Vincent Kompany's Man City. But of course, Vincent Kompany's won the league. Internationally, well, our teams are nowhere. Wales are 8th, Scotland 12th, Republic of Ireland 14th, Northern Ireland 25th. So England actually won the Euros in 2028, which is surprising. Scotland beat Northern Ireland. Scotland then beat Croatia. So Scotland have truly dominated this experiment. Finally, the World Cup. And who have we got? Northern Ireland won a World Cup, Wales and Scotland. So yeah, it's all about a bit about Scotland, really, hasn't it? Scotland have dominated, but the other nations have sort of pitched in and done quite well. Probably better than I expected, to be perfectly honest. I wonder if we didn't put a transfer embargo on anyone at all, where all these players would go, because there'd be so many just going to all these big top leagues. Oh, maybe we'll do that down the line. We'll see. Let me know in the comments down below any other nations you want me to do this with, and some of the tweaks and variations to this kind of experiment. But I hope you enjoyed. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, go and follow me on Twitch for live Football Manager playing and all that jazz. But yeah, most importantly, gang, take good care of yourselves. Now, we'll see you soon.